It's the Machine of Nonsense, episode 80, and we're playing 80 questions. Get this, it's just like 20 questions, but there's 80 of them. Wild. So we've reached episode 80 of the Machine of Nonsense. I'm your host, Eric, joined as always by Kayla.
Hey, what's up?
And coming from, what'd you say, Fort Worth? Worth? Florida?
No,
where are you at, Tomas? Lake Worth, that's where you're at. We got Tomas.
Like worthless.
How you been, Tomas? Been a little while.
I'm good. It's busy, dying, and I felt like I got like really bad heat stroke over Memorial Day weekend, and I have just been struggling up and down throughout the week with that, like trying to get back to normal.
Yikes. So. Rough.
Reason number 2, I hate Florida. Too fucking hot.
Oh, yeah.
I don't do well in the heat, man. Whew.
Nah. Good old
no
sunny
bueno.
Indiana.
Yeah, I heard you guys were like down in the 60s or some shit like that.
Perfect.
It was 60 this morning. Yeah, I think we're getting up to 80 today. Something like that. Yeah. But
Ooh.
80. Did I say 80? Like episode 80? 80 questions?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Connecting the dots.
Connecting the dots.
There you go.
Before we get to all of that, and we might get a special guest at some point still up in the air, let's recap our last episode. Episode 79. We talked all about PlayStation State of Play, and we were on point. So the State of Play hit on the 2nd of June, and we called a lot of the announcements. So everything that was announced, I'm going to go through that, and some of these were really cool. So we got right off the bat, beginning of the show, we got Resident Evil 4 Remake. We're getting that March 2023. It's coming alongside some VR content as well. Mike called this straight away. He said that there would be VR and that we'd get RE4 Remake in this show. So, congrats to Mike on that. Looks cool. Looks great. It's going to be like a floor-to-ceiling kind of remake of Resident Evil 4. And if it's anything like the 2 and 3 remake that we got, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be great. They've put a lot of work into these.
Oh, yeah.
And RE4 is a fantastic game that, they could just maybe improve on. It's getting a little long in the tooth, that was a GameCube game. So, and then a PS2 game, and then everything else game.
Yeah, every console, bro. It was on a Wii. It was on the Wii.
I'm sure it's on my phone at some point.
It is. It's on some weird Brazilian console. The cell phone version was I forget what the name of it was, but like somebody tried to break through the Brazilian video game market.
Jeez.
Try to like legitimately release games. Because apparently, like, all games are just pirated out there, except for, like, the Sega. Not the Sega Genesis, but, like, just the Sega.
Yeah, nice.
It's a weird country.
RE4 Remake coming March of 2023. Stray is coming sooner than we thought. Yeah. We thought this would be coming. This is coming in July of this year, and it's going to be free on PS Plus on the new expanded version of PS Plus. If you can figure out what the 3 tiers mean and everything else, you can get Stray, folks. This is the cyberpunk cat game. And
it looks so cute.
It does look fun. Spider-Man Remastered's coming to PC. Yeah, we'll see. Spider-Man Remastered coming to PC in August of this year. Fantastic game, and now some PC players, some non-PlayStation players will get to swing through New York. Resident Evil 8, I said we'd get some DLC. It's getting VR support. Now you can play Resident Evil 8 Village in VR.
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of. Am I right? I think I was right. That's kind of DLC. They announced a number.
I don't know how you could DLC that game.
Hey, they could do it. They could do it.
It's like what? Make another Mushroom Man?
Every game needs at least 3 Mushroom Men.
Let's regrow them. Let's go.
It happens.
Speaking of PSVR, we got a couple other announcements. Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 2 Retribution. Say that 5 times fast. That's coming to PSVR.
There you go.
No Man's Sky coming to PSVR 2. Horizon Call of the Mountain looked pretty cool. Also coming to PSVR 2. It's a side story in the Horizon universe. You're not Aloy, but it looks like it's taking a lot of the mechanics of that universe. Bows, climbing, giant robot dinosaurs, everything you're looking for. But
I mean,
right on your face.
Intense.
What else could you ask for?
Yeah.
Right. Couple of indie titles were announced. Rollerdrome, which looks like you're on roller skates and you're shooting, and it's like Death Race, but cel-shaded.
Tony Hawk with guns.
Tony Hawk with guns.
So
it's all of those
90s.
things. It's intense. It looks.
It's literally just the 90s. Everything they sold us in the 90s. That's
Man, is she in an Adidas
rollerblading
tracksuit too?
basically, yeah. I think the character's
There
like
you
in
go.
an Adidas tracksuit. So that's Rollerdrome. We're getting that August 2022 this year. Tunic, which was an Xbox or a Microsoft exclusive for a little while there, that's coming to PlayStation September of this year. So some PlayStation fans will get to play Tunic. Little Fox fun Legend of Zelda type game.
I would like that. Mike was hyping that hard, so
Oh, yeah.
I would like
Yeah,
to be able to try that.
It's several
It looks
people's
super
game of the
cute.
year already. Like people are really, really talking that one up.
Oh, nice.
That might be. I just finished Elden Ring, so this might be the next one on the list. Tunic.
you gotten over the hill.
Season, A Letter to the Future was also announced for autumn of this year. They didn't use fall, they used autumn. This looks interesting. Not a lot of details. Looks like you ride a bike through a lot of the world. Very cool art style, and it looks like you're somehow like a historian or somehow chronicling a world that is going to end in some way. In the trailer they keep talking about the season's coming to an end, and it seems like that's going to cause some sort of apocalypse or some sort of like end of days or end of time, and your character
Winter
has
is
to
coming.
Yeah, and your character looks to be like taking video, taking recordings of the world. So the art looked really cool. The concept seemed interesting, and we don't have enough bike games, where you're just like riding a bicycle. So that's
Season
Worldly.
Been a long time, buddy.
Season, A Letter to the Future, fall of this year. Eternites, early 2023. This looked like an anime RPG dating sim. I have no more to say about this game.
They just jumped the shark. They just put them all together at this point.
Yes.
I mean,
There
digital
we go.
worlds, virtual worlds. That's what we'll be in soon.
Yeah.
Or
Put me
are
in a
we
V-
already?
Put me in a VR. What? Oh no! Here we go.
And then to
How many layers am I?
and then to close out the show, we had 3, as PlayStation called them, heavy hitters. Starting off with Street Fighter 6, called it. That was another one we knew was gonna be there. We predicted. Looks interesting. Looks like they're doing
Surprised
some
we
kind
didn't
of.
have to wait 15 years for that.
Well, we'll see when it releases, but looks like it's gonna be
That's a
some
good
kind of
point.
open world elements in it. They were very much like
What? No.
Yeah, it looked kind
Stop
of.
it.
It gave me some like Dragon Ball Xenoverse kind of vibes of that game where you get to move around
Can I-
a world.
Can I
and then-
hurricane kick across like the map?
We'll see. Street Fighter 6. Then we got the Callisto Protocol. We got a kind of a decent trailer. Showed some combat. Showed some different environments. This is coming in December of this year. This is from the former creator of Dead Space, and it looks like just a Dead Space ripoff in a lot of ways, but in a lot of good ways. It looks like
It
a
might not be
loving
bad.
recreation of Dead Space. Yeah, it looks really cool. It looks gruesome.
Yeah.
they highlighted
First two
like
Dead Spaces were solid.
oh, they really were, and we're getting a Dead Space remake around the same time, which is really interesting because these two games are going to be like endlessly compared. I'm sure. I think the Dead Space remake is early 2023, like January, February, so they're going to be right up on top of each other as long as they keep their release dates. So that'll be interesting. December.
Yeah.
The Callisto Protocol looks spooky as hell, and wrapped up the state of play with Final Fantasy 16 and a release window of summer 2023. Looked very medieval fantasy, Game of Thrones-esque.
Back to roots.
Back to roots, yeah. With I'm
not going to be driving around in my hoopty with my boys.
No, I don't think so. Looked very summoning focused. Like they really focused on Ifrit and Shiva and Garuda, Bahamut, all these summons, and they look massive. It almost looks like somehow in the gameplay when you're summoning, it's like a big kaiju battle or something, like a big kind of Godzilla versus Mothra kind of situation is going on. Looked interesting, looked really pretty, and I kind of like the medieval art style, like you said, back to roots, Tomas. Like,
I've always digged that aesthetic. I get that like they've done the high fantasy thing like since like day one with like robots and like magic and shit like that. I just wasn't really digging around, driving my car, driving around in my 6'4" with my boys.
Yeah, 15 was definitely a departure from the tradition, as far of a departure from the traditional, high fantasy that they've done as possible. So now maybe they're, bringing it back. It looked kind of brutal too. It looked like they showcased some like big, like pitched battles and stuff, and castles and sieges and stuff like that, in all their glory. So, looks like they're doing that. Yeah. Lord of the Rings, Final Fantasy.
I think they've also with like, I'm curious because now Final Fantasy doesn't even like do like turn-based anymore. That's pretty much been dead for a while now.
Right.
They just I don't know if it was recent, but like they released like, I think it's supposed to be like a prequel to the first Final Fantasy, which is like you just going around. Yeah, it's like, and you can change between like your classes and stuff, and it's kind of like Final Fantasy VII, the remake, where you just like everything's like real time and hotkeys and shit like that. So I guess that's what people like now. Final Fantasy VII was pretty aight.
Yeah, I love the battle system in Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I'm hoping that they stick with that or some version of that, because it was real time, but like enough of the kind of turn-based mechanics still in there. You still had like menus you could select and kind of slow time,
metering and shit like that.
Exactly. Yeah. So I really liked that. So I'm hoping that this is the same. They haven't really given details as far as like how exactly the combat is going to be, but that's soon enough. That's next year, summertime. Hopefully no more delays, no more anything like that.
Fantasy 7.
Yes, Final Fantasy VII Remake was one of my predictions for the show. It was notably absent, very absent, and we're never getting it, I think. We're just never getting it.
Extremely absent. No, we got a taste, and that's about it. Like, it was a wild ride.
It was something. So that was PlayStation's State of Play. Looking forward to a lot of these things, especially Final Fantasy 16, Stray, RE4 Remake, Callisto Protocol. Like, there was a lot in the show to really dig into. So that's exciting.
Yeah, they did a lot in a half hour.
They really did. Yeah, it was fun. I watched it twice. Kayla wanted to watch it after I had watched it, and hell yeah, it was great.
Oh, okay.
I was at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, work sucks.
I know, right?
Before we get into 80 questions, I wanted to throw out a reminder. Also, in our last episode, I kind of, put out a primer there for what's coming up. We're going to get a lot of pretty cool stuff here starting next week, starting June 6th, actually, and we'll be kind of covering it all. So we're getting Netflix Geek Week from the 6th to the 10th, and then we're also getting Summer Game Fest, IGN Expo, and the Xbox and Bethesda Showcase. So just to recap what we're getting, on June 6th, we are getting the first day of Netflix Geek Week. This will focus on series such as the Sandman series, Resident Evil, all coming to Netflix, One Piece, Lock and Key, several series that they're going to be talking about. On their second day, Tuesday the 7th, it's going to focus on films such as The Gray Man and Spiderhead, two movies we're pretty excited for coming to Netflix. The third day is all about animation, such as Cyberpunk Edgerunners, Love, Death, and Robots, and Arcane. Standout from last year, Arcane. Hopefully we're getting a sequel soon. The fourth day is all about Stranger Things. I've heard season 4 is really good. Have not checked it out yet, but they're going to deep dive into
4 seasons behind.
Deep
really?
dive.
You ever watched any of it?
Man,
I just couldn't get into it, man. The
Wow.
first 2 episodes reminded me too much of going over to my grandparents' house because of the muted brown and yellow colors in the house.
Yeah.
So
oh yeah, they
just couldn't get
captured
past
it. They captured that aesthetic without a doubt.
Big time.
And then the final day of Netflix Geeked is on the 10th, Friday, and they're talking all about games. They are getting into video games. Netflix is. They've already released some that you can play right in the Netflix app, and they're gonna detail some more. They say 10 plus games. Some of the names they've released are Lucky Luna and Poinpy. I don't know anything about these, but interested to see what Netflix does with gaming. You know, maybe we'll have another gaming service out there.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've never played a Netflix game, but what I can say about Netflix and video games is they make some of the best adaptations. I mean, Castlevania is one of my favorite things. Arcane's very good. Yeah. Witcher is fucking unbelievable. Like, I'm interested to see what their video games are like. I mean, they're just going to hire people who know how to do it.
Good call. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they've bought up a couple existing video game studios, and I think they're acquiring talent and stuff like that. Okay, so it could be done. Go. Yeah, it could be done.
They found a way to use the medium well, episodic as opposed to trying to go silver screen.
So you know, if actual video gaming doesn't work out, they're very strong at adaptations. So
yeah, and they don't mind dropping something if it doesn't work. Right? Yeah, exactly. So,
right, I'm here to check it out.
Bebop. Rip.
Oh man,
I also thoroughly enjoyed Cowboy Bebop.
I enjoyed it too. It was good. It was fun. Sticking with games,
you didn't enjoy it enough, apparently.
No, we should have watched it multiple times.
This is your fault.
And just another reminder, June 9th, we're getting the Summer Game Fest. So this is Jeff Keighley's basically E3, but not E3 presentation. That'll be 1 p.m. Central. Summer Game Fest, June 9th. IGN Expo will be IGN's version of this thing, of a not E3. That's June 10th at 11 Central. And then on June 12th at noon Central, we are getting the Xbox and Bethesda Showcase. So we will be covering all of that. We'll have some prediction shows. We'll have some reaction shows. And I'll be constantly posting all over social media about these things, just fanboying out. Ooh. So that is the slate.
What do you think Bethesda's going to drop?
Oh man, I was real disappointed that Starfield got delayed. I was really hoping we're going to get some kind of big dump of information. I'm still thinking that could be a even though it was delayed, I still feel like we could see a lot of Starfield. And I'd still be okay with that. Like if we get some gameplay, if we get a deep dive into that in any way, shape, or form, and we'll probably get Skyrim on something else, maybe just implanted in our brains or something.
Absolutely, if I woke up in the morning, like if I woke up like at my beginning of the day was just the opening to Skyrim. It's like,
Hey, you're up.
the guy was like, I think I'd be okay with that.
Eventually, that will be life. That will just be what it is. Bethesda will eventually figure out how to
every morning. I just want to be a cat person. I want to be a Khajiit. I want to sell my wares.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's get to 80 questions. This one is going to be something special. It's episode 80, so let's do 80 questions. Woo. So it's just like 20 questions. So you will have 20 questions to guess the answer to a thing. I have 5 things already. They are all in a certain theme, let's say. So I'm not going to give you the theme, but be thinking, be knowing that all 5 of these things are in a theme. What I will give you is what category each of these are in. So we're going to start with a video game, and I'm going to tell you that right off the bat. We're going to start with a video game. So you guys are guessing a video game. Then we'll move on to a movie. Then we'll move on to a TV show. Then we'll move on to a character. And then we will finally go on to a location. I've put them in an order that I feel is the order of difficulty as well. So I think the video game is going to be the most easy, and I think the location is going to be the most hard. But if you think about the theme that these all kind of fit in, it might make it a lot easier down the road. So you will have a total of 80 questions to get all 5 of these.
Kayla's got a pen.
Yep.
He's ready.
Ready with my notes.
See, I've got an Excel spreadsheet because Tomas suggested using a spreadsheet.
Yes.
And I've been doing it for the last like 5 episodes.
To keep track of our questions.
Have I made your life so much easier?
You have.
Yeah, I'm not counting these things.
It's pretty good.
My goal is to only use 69 of our guesses. So
it's possible. It's possible.
As far as I'm concerned, we've lost if we've gone over that threshold. So.
All right, guys. Either of you can start it. I don't really care, but we're starting with a video game. And just remember, these are all in a certain theme.
God, I hate this.
Now, this is obviously something we're both aware of, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. I think
it's not going to be like Final Fantasy. Is there even a Final Fantasy 2? Do they just jump right into 6 or something?
There is a Final Fantasy 2, yes.
Okay.
It would be complicated to explain.
Child of the series.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've played most of the mainline Final Fantasy games, so I think I can handle. But Eric only likes one Final Fantasy game anyways, so that's Final Fantasy 6.
13. Yeah. You're right.
Oh, yeah. Well,
so do we have
No, 13-2.
Right.
Do we have to guess the theme? It's just we have to get all 5 things within 80
You don't have to guess the theme. It might be
There's
fun.
not a final thing.
No, it might be fun if I think you'll probably just
fantasy.
Organically like know the theme eventually, but feel free to make a guess on that when we're all said and done.
Okay.
It would be really bad if you picked Final Fantasies. Like, then 16 of our questions are like shot right there.
I don't know.
It's a Final Fantasy 1. It's a Final Fantasy 2.
Here's what I know about Final Fantasy. There's a guy named Cloud and Tifa, and a guy that starts with a B, and he has got a fun like da 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 whatever. It's not even that. I can't think of what it is, but
it's Barrett.
He's got a fun little ditty that he does.
Ditty.
It's called the Final Fantasy Victory Fanfare. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. All right. So start us off, Kayla.
Please don't copyright strike us. Okay, so the first one's a video game, right?
First one's a video game.
And I got a question ready to go.
Do it.
was this game released on a console exclusive?
Yes, it was.
Ooh, that limits it down to like 4 questions. All right. Let's see. Is it? I'm trying to think of a good one that'll limit.
I know.
It's a I'm trying to think like exclusives started happening like. Well, I mean, you could argue that they started in the PlayStation era, but like it really started being like a big thing around like PlayStation 2.
Yeah, you could try for like a decade.
Do like a gap bridge.
Like
God, even that doesn't narrow it down too much because a lot of
I don't know how much
consoles will still be viable. Like PlayStation 4 is still a viable system right now, and
you've got 79 more questions, so you guys are
just
pretty
throwing
good.
out there, Tomas. No bad questions.
Fire from the hip, I guess. Okay, I'll do a console bridge gap. Is it PlayStation 2 era and up?
No.
Ooh.
Okay.
So meaning it's probably PS1 time.
Well, it's before PS2 era.
Well.
Right.
So I mean, could be Super Nintendo, Super Nintendo. Nintendo was literally like the exclusive console back in the day. So.
Did they have a lot of like third persons in PS1 era? Third persons and first persons, right?
First person was more so I mean, unless you're talking about win back, but
I'm just gonna ask: was this released on the PlayStation?
This was not originally.
Right. Okay,
that's gonna put a real hook into me.
Rail damper. Oof. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it is. Okay, God, do I try to drop the bomb? Do I try to drop the bomb and like get it to a singular console, or do I?
Sure, I'm into it.
Narrow it down to. I mean, we do got 77 more questions.
Yeah, I'm into it.
All right, is it a Super Nintendo video game?
Not Super Nintendo.
Did the Xbox come out the same time as the PlayStation? Like, are those kind of in sync?
I think Xbox was a PlayStation 2 competitor.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, Xbox.
So it's probably not even Xbox.
Competitor, so.
It's before the Xbox.
Not the Xbone.
That's tough. So there's like really only you asked Super Nintendo, right?
Super Nintendo. So we got Nintendo, we got Sega Genesis, we got because Sega had a lot of exclusives too.
Could it be a Game Boy?
Could be a Game Boy game. I mean, it could. I mean, that's very niche. He said this is supposed to be the easiest one.
I think this is by far the easiest one.
Oh no!
my guess is more so Nintendo 64 or I mean, it's because we know it's not the PlayStation now. We know it's not the Super Nintendo. Sega kind of sucks. I'm pretty sure Eric did not own a Saturn, so
I'll give you a freebie. I did not own a Saturn.
Yeah. I went to your house a lot. I never saw one of those bricks laying around.
Had a Game Gear. I had a Game Gear.
Oh, there it is. He does think it's the champion handheld console. Game Gear won the console awards. Is it the Sega Nomad? No.
All right, do you play as a human?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
I can at least narrow, like, not that I had anything on the mind, but you might know.
Only 75 more questions, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Whoa. Hey, stop tightening the screws there. Calm down.
It's console exclusive it's before the PS2. You play as a human, and it's not a Super Nintendo or PlayStation 1 game.
Or an Xbox.
Right. I'm gonna shoot for it. Nintendo 64 had a shit ton of exclusives.
Well, they all did at this time because that was the only way. I'm confused.
To me, in my mind, like Nintendo was like the OG of like.
I guess it does. Yeah.
Like they were like the kings of IP because they started it all.
They're tight to the chest.
So, yeah, very tight, and they don't let a lot of people touch their shit either. So, I'm going to just ask you: is it for the Nintendo Ultra 64?
It is for the Nintendo Ultra 64. This video game.
All right,
that is a correct.
We in there. So there's only like 30 games for that system. So
solid to get it down. That's why this one can be the easiest, I think.
It's only like well, I know Eric is a big Star Fox fan. one of the many pillars of Nintendo.
Mount Rushmore, baby. Mike. What did I call it? I couldn't think of Mount Rushmore that one time, and I called it like the fucking the Roosevelt Monument, I think. Oh, jeez.
The Lincoln Memorial.
Oh.
Tomas, would it help you if I ask something like if it's still being released, if it's still like something current? I don't know how to ask something like that either.
Because that's hard because you got Kirby, which is still a IP that's being used.
But that's not a human.
Zelda.
That is not a human.
It's not. That's true. It's true. Well, then you got Legend of Zelda. You got Super Mario.
And I think that if
do we consider Link a human? It's a good question.
Humanoid.
He's humanoid, but I don't think he's a human.
He's a forest boy.
He's kind of an elf, right? Or like an elf-like.
I would kind of consider an elf and like a dwarf and stuff like human. I mean,
they're humanoid, but they're not.
In a question like this, you're right.
But maybe we're getting off task here.
Yeah, it's my question, right? I got to think of a question.
Yes,
and I wanted to ask if it was. I'm just gonna ask if it's first person.
It is first person. Yes.
It's a first person game, huh?
Yes, it is.
Oh fuck! For the 64. Oh,
I mean, is GoldenEye first person?
Heaven. Yes, it is.
Right.
Yes, it is. That's a very good one. Thank you, Kayla.
Sure. You can try.
But there was also the side banger. Perfect Dark. That was first person.
Are you a spy? Like, are you like you can try to? They're both.
Is that your question?
Both of those games.
We're just.
I know, but
I already asked the question.
That still limits it down to like those two games, like first person.
But that could be helpful.
I guess. That's true, but like I think first person kind of narrows. Like there wasn't that many first person games in general in that era of video games. Like I'm trying to think of.
I mean,
like,
the Resident Evil ones.
Those two games. That was.
No, those would be third
Nope,
person.
Resident Evil was not a first. Yeah, those are all tank control.
I was trying to think of like the spin-offs, the whatever. Code Veronica.
Oh, Survivor.
Right.
But that's a play.
Those ones that I know exist and we're weird. Okay, but it is your question. We know it's Nintendo 64, first person, human, probably shooty.
Right, so I'm just gonna ask: is it GoldenEye 007?
Ooh, look at this guy! It is GoldenEye.
Nice.
With 8 questions only. Very nice. 007.
I feel like we asked way more than 8.
No?
That's cool.
You guys were like really
we debated a lot.
Yeah, you guys were really afraid to ask.
That's what we're here for, Tomas.
We workshopped the fuck out of that one. So.
Yeah, you did.
All
right, good stuff.
What's the next category?
Movie. This will be a movie.
Movie. All right. you get first crack, Kayla. So, whew. You guys marathoned all these movies.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is the theme GoldenEye or is the theme who's the Bond at this time? See, I don't even know that.
Oh, in GoldenEye, that was Pierce Brosnan. Oh yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, that name was stuck in my head, but I didn't watch any of those movies.
This was his first. GoldenEye was his first.
Mm.
Sean Bean was the bad guy in that one.
Maybe this is just how loosely are we related to Sean Bean in all these categories? Maybe that's the theme. The Bean Machine.
6 Degrees of Sean Bean.
That's a decent one. He's in a lot of movies. What do you got, Kayla, for movie?
He is.
Movie, I know. So we're going to have to narrow this down to a specific movie.
Correct.
So those movies are kind of decade-ish, right?
They go through eras, definitely.
Right.
Like the GoldenEye movies.
I'm going to ask, is this part of a series?
Yes.
Ooh.
Just to be certain.
All right, I'm just going to shoot for the throat. It's a part of the James Bond series.
No.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
No
it's off the board.
Okay.
All right. So it is Sean Bean related theme. Got it.
That was
Alien
your
3 now.
10th question. 70 remaining.
No James Bond.
Not a James Bond.
Right. Not a James Bond movie.
But it is part of a series.
Okay. That narrows it down to about 10,000 movies.
Is this a spy movie?
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh,
so we at least know we're on the right track. I didn't want to get too caught up on one and be like, no, it's not a spy movie at all. It was a dead person all along. Okay.
Spy Kids. No.
No. Series.
No, God, no. Oh. It is a series, unfortunately.
I think there's 3 of them, I think, maybe.
There's a lot of them. I think they did 4D, as their gimmick for, one of them. So
and then I think, Shark Boy and Lava Girl are, tangentially, connected in some way.
Tangentially. Well, I mean, it is a Troublemaker Studios movie. Right. Those are all,
Yeah, Machete is,
Danny
their
Trejo
uncle and stuff.
Work, Yes. I think Danny Trejo is Robert Rodriguez's actual uncle. So.
Family man.
Yeah. Oh, so there. Hold on. That's a series. Are they spies in those movies? I've never watched the Furious movies. Oh.
Okay,
so spies.
I mean, yes, Paul Walker is literally a spy. He's literally undercover, which I would consider spying.
Okay, so spy movie. I'm gonna go. God, maybe try to narrow it down to a decade. Fuck.
Well,
then again,
that.
if it's a series, but it's got to be.
We're looking for a
specific
movie one
in a series. Yeah, a specific movie in a series. So, God, what's a good decade? I'll just shoot from the hip. 90s.
Yes.
Is it a 90s movie?
Ooh.
Yes, it is.
Nice. Putting down in my little notes.
Mm-hmm.
Jotting it down.
Question 13, Kayla.
It's a toughie.
Does this take place in America?
I think parts. Yeah, I think parts of it are
not
in
a good question.
Yeah.
It's not Sherlock Holmes.
Oof. Parts in America. Parts unknown.
It's not solely in America, I will say.
Mm-hmm. There's he's going around. Going around.
Yeah, you're going around town.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna.
He's a spy. He's an international
is it a comedy movie.
Did you ask if it was a comedy movie, Tomas?
He did.
It is a comedy movie.
Yes.
Yes.
I think I know what it is.
Question 15, Kayla.
Should I ask?
Tracks, I wasn't.
90s spy comedy movie in a series. Maybe a little bit in America. Maybe a little bit not in America.
He's an international spy. That was what my note was.
Maybe.
One might say he's an international man of mystery.
One might.
What can I ask that'll help you? Is he a man of mystery?
I think I know what it is. I think I know.
He is a man of mystery. Yes.
All right, it is.
Is it Austin Powers?
It is Austin Powers, international man of mystery. Yes.
Is that the name of the movie?
That is the name of the
full thing?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to repeat that.
Man, I'm on a hot streak, baby.
You are. Let's see if you guys can. These do get progressively, I think, more difficult. Potentially, we'll see. You guys are doing a hell of a job. You're on question 16, and you've already gotten the movie and the video game. This is going to be a TV show. TV show.
I mean, the categories get broader and broader, so
they do. So, Kayla, this is on you for TV show.
There's some narrowers on this.
Lots of questions available.
I'm just trying to look at what I have and think about the theme a little bit to decide on where I want to go with those questions. Because I really got nothing on what I...
See, I think Eric's the theme. That's what I've been doing. I've just been digging into my vast knowledge of Eric's life.
The theme is just like, stuff that Eric generally enjoys. Right. Which is always going to be the theme. It was never going to be like, these are 5 things that Eric just hates.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if this is a silly question, but I'm going to ask it. Damn, I lost the word. Is this... No, I don't think so. Is this TV show... Damn, I lost the word I wanted to use. I'm sorry. I just blocked it. About an investigation. That's the word. Is it investigative?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Investigative?
Yeah.
About an investigation. It has, I think, some police activity.
Ooh, some police activity. Okay.
So some detective activity.
Okay.
There's an investigation.
Okay.
This is a TV show.
Ooh, it's a TV show. It's investigative. Okay, I'm trying to think. Is Matthew McConaughey in?
No Matthew McConaughey.
That's where I was like, is this just stuff that Eric likes? Is it gonna be? Okay. I mean, he would take any excuse to put it in there. He would.
Right. It is not a Matthew McConaughey.
Just bring Russ Kroll back into the podcast.
Okay, a TV show.
Man, I really misspelled Matthew McConaughey in my spreadsheet here. I'm glad you guys can't see it. McConaughey is Matthew a hard name.
Yeah.
What you got, Kayla? Number 19. We're not even on 20 questions.
Yeah, I know. You
guys are killing it.
Trying.
Is this TV show part of a limited series?
No.
Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, shit.
It's a big one.
It's a big boy.
Bum, bum. Maybe not that big.
Question number 20.
Oh, man. Okay, so investigative show, ongoing series. There's a few of those. I mean, you got like every CSI.
Law and Order.
You got Law and Order. You got what's
Bones.
the NCIS.
I like NCIS.
I like the smart guy from NCIS.
Thackeray Binks, you mean?
Whoa, hey, calm down.
Yeah. Well, from Hocus Pocus. He's the same kid. Blow your mind.
Yeah. Damn. That damn cat.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. I don't watch a lot of daytime television, so
might
I'm
not
still
be
thinking that
daytime.
That's true. That's true. Not part of a limited series, so it can't be Mare.
Right.
So that was my other guess. Maybe we should chip away a little bit. But then again, those series have been going on forever, so I'm like, oh, what decade did it start? Oh, well, it's still going on 30 years later. So, shit. Yeah, wow. This one's tough. This one's wide.
Mm-hmm. Well, narrow it down.
Trying. All right. Is the lead protagonist a male?
The lead protagonist is not a male.
Okay. It's a robot.
That was question number 20.
Is this still being released?
No.
Okay. So it's done.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or it got canceled.
Who's to say?
Investigative.
The Law and Order. I think it recently ended. The Mariska one.
I don't know what that is. Okay, I'll just ask. Is it part of the Law and Order universe?
It is not part of the Law and Order universe.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
I'm glad you guys got off of Law and Order.
Yeah, me too.
Because there was no chance that I was going to put Law and Order in this.
Hey man, they're detectives. I'm just seeing a theme.
I don't see Eric watching that show. Maybe Eric's mom.
GoldenEye, Austin Powers, and then Law and Order.
Eric, that's the combining thread.
Right. It's not. We know that.
Maybe we need to get off the Eric theme.
Okay, it's my question though.
It is.
Yeah.
Now he easily answered that it was a female main character, which is also why I went to Law and Order, because it's a female lead character. But
okay.
It can't be like X-Files then either, because that's like a duo, right? You can't say, yeah, it's a female lead character.
I mean, Mulder and Scully.
Right. He would have to be a little wishy-washy on his answer. But he wasn't. He was straight up. It's a female.
He was not wavery. But it could be a robot.
Right. I guess you just asked if it was a male, and he said no.
Correct.
Yes. Is there a RoboCop series? I don't know. But Eric is fascinated with the idea of rowboat cop.
I am.
A cop who is a rowboat. So
he either is a rowboat or he rides on a rowboat. Either way, if he somehow is both, that would be great. Yeah. Coming to NBC, Rowboat Cop.
There you go. Sleeper classic.
Could burn lots of questions,
I got a question. I'm just trying to.
Want to burn questions.
You're never going to get to 69,
It's true. Once I know what the last one is, and I still got 17 questions to that, then I'll start just rapid firing.
Was this released after, including and after the 2000s, also including these 2 years?
Yeah, gotcha. After the year 2000, you're saying?
And the year 2000 and after.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, it was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So all of it is post 2000? Did I get
correct?
That?
Yep.
Right. Okay.
Every single episode came out post 2000. Post January 1st,
22
2000.
years. potentially 22 years. God, that still baffles me that we're that far into the new millennium.
Yeah, I mean, you only got 22 years of content. You could burn 22 questions asking years.
Yeah,
that won't help.
Yes,
that won't even help me.
It's not going to narrow it down. Nope, that wouldn't help me at all either. My brain is not that specific. Let's see. Okay, so post 2000s, investigative, possibly female.
Many seasons.
Many seasons.
Mm-hmm.
At least more than one.
Oh God, that's true.
Well, limited series can still be
limited series
2-3 seasons, right?
Limited series is a single.
Well, good to know.
Yeah, I thought limited series is bookend. Yeah, one and done.
Yep.
I don't know. We were talking about. I've never seen Stranger Things. Don't they investigate stuff in that?
It's investigative. There's a mystery involved.
And I seem to recall there being a psychic little girl as one of the main protagonists.
Yes.
Okay. Are there 4 seasons to this show?
No.
Okay, so it's not Stranger Things.
Should make 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it's not.
Yeah, you should double check that.
Okay, there are not 4 seasons to this show.
Are there less than 4 seasons in this show?
No.
More than 4 seasons.
Ooh, shit.
The way, I don't know, I was trying to read your face and I felt like I
know.
caught something that said, oh, there's actually less than 4, but I got to answer no. But misread you. More than 4.
Caught you slip. Shit. Damn, post 2000, investigative, female, potentially.
Not in the Law and Order universe.
Not in the Law.
I'm sorry, I got on that track.
It's okay, you guys were both very Law and Order.
I was leaning hard. Oh man, okay. Is this a streaming service exclusive show?
No.
Okay.
I mean, maybe it is like now, but no, not at the time.
No, I mean like when it originally came out, yeah.
No, not original.
Like to me that encompasses like Netflix exclusive or, you know.
Right. Yeah, no, it was
Hulu shows, HBO shows.
I will say it was not released on a stream.
There's plenty of those. Okay. This one's turning out to be the anchor. Just dragging us down.
Yeah, the game is designed to maybe get a little harder as it goes, so maybe we'll see.
Well, I mean, the last category is a place, so you know we only have the whole entire planet to, you know.
Maybe multiple planets. You never know.
Oh shit! To the moon.
Question number 27.
We're like
27.
Again, I always get really worried about those like outliers that you don't think of, like this TV show has been animated the whole time. So I'm just gonna ask that. I'm just gonna ask, is this show animated?
Not an animated show.
Okay. See, that was one of my back pocket ones too, Kayla. So yeah, it narrows it down. It does. It's one of the easy ones. All right, so it's not animated. More than 4 seasons, apparently.
Yep.
So it is a long-running show. Post 2000s, not Law and Order.
Matthew McConaughey is not in the show whatsoever.
Not streaming.
Not still being released. Not a male protagonist.
Yeah, just not a male protagonist.
We need some yeses. I need a yes here.
2000 or later, you got a yes there.
We need.
And it's investigative in nature.
Yeah, well, okay, so that's loose.
Very loose. Very loose.
Very loose. Is it
Hey,
a
we're on a
comedy?
theme here, okay?
Not a comedy. Not a comedy.
Okay.
Good question. 29.
I figure start narrowing down genres. Oh, not funny. Not funny.
Does this take place in a big city?
Not primarily. Like that's Not in. It's
Well, it's not a show about Boston cops. It's not a show about
Good
people
call.
in New York. It's not a show about people in
Hey.
Texas.
right. No.
Or Chicago.
So I'm going to
Right,
put that
right.
as
Or
single
Chicago.
city. No. Good question. You've eliminated
Man.
quite a few, like basically any like cop show.
Yeah,
Probably.
I did. Including Law and Order.
At least the
That's
ones I'm
not
thinking
cop.
of.
But not a single city, so it seems like there is some traveling involved.
Could be.
Could be. Could not be.
This is question 30.
I don't want. Shut up. Oh man!
I mean, if you get it on this
I'm running out
question,
of,
you're
narrowers.
averaging only 10 questions per like thing. That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
I don't think we're gonna get it right now.
I don't think you're going to get it right
I
now
don't
either.
think
but-
so. I do like a Hail Mary for this one.
But
So,
yeah, there's
5
got to be
seasons
some
plus.
multiple cities because he would have answered yes or no. It's not. He would if it was in a small town like other investigative shows.
Yeah, it's not a
with
single
Matthew
small town
McConaughey.
either. Yeah.
Right.
I wrap that into single city as well.
Okay,
Mhm,
not a
mhm.
single small town.
Yeah, so there's got to be some.
This is a
I mean, is there any way
thinker.
this could be? No, this can't be Doctor Who because this is 2000s post. Okay, and that's kind of
2000
comedy.
Post. That show started back in like. That show
70s
started back
or
in, like,
something?
Yeah.
1910s. I don't know. A Million Doctors. Yeah.
Right. All right, I really have nothing that I'm thinking
2012.
of though.
Yeah, I'm like drying out. And it's ended, so it's like
Done.
takes a lot of the big ones off.
Mm-hmm.
You're still spanning 3 decades at this point. You're still
I know.
Yeah, you're
so-
still
I don't know if well, I mean, I suppose narrowing a decade down, is it
Mm-hmm.
2010 plus?
No.
Okay, so it's between 2000 and 2010.
Correct.
I mean, it does narrow it down, but I mean, it's still 10 years. But since it's a multiple season thing,
And I will say not even a single episode took place outside of the range you're currently in, the 2000 to 2009 range basically.
okay. God, I'm trying to think. What came out around that time? We were like in high school. So what was trending then?
The OC. But that's not like
Is that your question, DOC?
no.
Is it TRL?
That's a single city.
Is it the is it the Usher song? Yeah.
TRL definitely went to spring break in like Miami or whatever, Kayla. So,
I guess you're right. I guess you're
Yeah,
right.
they
They were
traveled.
globe-trotting. Carson Daly got around,
God.
baby.
Damn, I am like
Yeah,
stuck.
you did. Anybody remember Matt Pinfield or whatever it was?
Oh yeah.
The bald guy.
I know him.
That really high dude, Jesse, that they got as the VJ for a while.
I don't know
Does
if I know them.
does this have any supernatural aspects?
Oh, very minor, I would say. It's not like a primary thing.
I think I know what it is. Or at least a show came to mind.
All right, I like a spark. Spark me up.
Does this show take place on an island?
No, it does not. Not primarily.
Okay. It's not Lost.
Good question, though. Solid question.
Yeah.
Similar time frame that you guys have gotten to.
Oh, that's what I'm trying to dial in at the point.
I got nothing when I think about that, though.
So far, we got spies. Either that or things that Eric likes.
I can't think of any spy shows. Can you?
Not necessarily, no. With a female lead.
With a non-male lead.
If you need to narrow that down, okay. Narrow it down.
Is this a female lead?
But it's not, but it's...
Yes.
Again, I don't like the question. All right, we got a yes. We got a yes.
We got a yes. There we go. We're happy now.
Into it.
It's a female lead. Female lead.
A human female lead. I will give you that. So you guys, you've asked
more than shit. I'm not. Thing is, 2000 to 2010. What was I watching?
I don't know. I was not watching anything. That's my problem. I was watching Law and Order.
I was too busy keeping up with Law and Order. Damn it. Yeah, I remember Josh was always talking about watching new shows, but I was never watching the new shows.
Literally all I can think about for the 2000s are Laguna Beach and the OC, and that's it. That's it. I didn't watch any of those. I just know that all right,
so question 34. This I'll give you. It is not.
I don't want to use
Laguna
that.
Beach or the OC.
That does not count as a question. I did not ask that.
Yeah, because you guys are really running out of questions.
I remember Eric coming to school with his Laguna Beach t-shirt.
I never watched Laguna Beach, but I loved the OC.
Loved it. He talks about it still to this day, all the time.
I enjoyed the OC. Don't know if it holds up. Probably doesn't hold up. But I liked it at the time.
Can't imagine anything from that era holds up.
No.
It was very of a time.
This TV show might. I'll give you a
show might what?
Might hold up. I think it probably holds up pretty well.
Okay, is this TV show have a sci-fi theme?
There's some sci-fi elements in there, yeah.
Okay.
Not hard sci-fi, lowercase.
Not Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Not Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Yeah, both of them I think did, but that's all I can think of. That's super sci-fi. There's a little supernatural, some minor supernatural.
Minor, very minor, and some sci-fi. Mm-hmm.
If it's minor, then it's not the show Supernatural.
You're right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's investigative in nature, female lead, after 2000, but not after 2010. Female human lead.
And it did good enough to warrant at least 5 seasons.
At least 5 seasons, yes, correct. Not on an island.
People were talking about this show at some point.
Yes, people were talking.
Man, that does not help me.
I know.
When you guys eventually get it, you're like, oh yeah, duh. This is even if you've never watched a single episode, which I don't know that either of you necessarily have.
But we know it.
Yeah, I've never watched an episode of Lost, but I know Lost, I know what
Lost
that.
is, yeah.
Right.
Funny story. I've watched Lost twice, and I caught the same episode twice.
Yeah.
God.
Damn.
Sometimes this helps me, Tomas. I know it's not a very good question, but is there more than 3 words in the title?
No.
All right.
Ooh.
So there's 3 or less.
Damn. Okay. I see you. I see you, fam. I'm trying so hard to just remember that era. Like I'm just trying to think of like the commercials.
That's a black hole in my memory. So, yeah.
Yes, it is.
Is this Pimp My Ride?
Not Pimp My Ride.
I thought of one. I thought of a show from there.
I am putting that on the list. Pimp My Ride.
Then you better take that one I didn't ask off.
I didn't put that on there. The
You
Laguna
were.
Beach one. I was going to, and if you guys don't shape up, I'm gonna put it on there. But you're still on 37 at this point. But it is not Pimp My Ride. I'll go one further. Exhibit was not on this show whatsoever.
Okay.
Lady Exhibit was.
Lady Exhibit. Motherfucker, what? I can't for the life of me.
3 or fewer words in the title. Female lead. Investigative type show. Minor supernatural elements. Not on an island.
Minor.
Some sci-fi themes. 2000 to 2009. 5 or more seasons. Not a comedy, not animated. Not in the Law and Order extended universe.
Is it Stargate?
It's not Stargate. I mean, just start burning questions, asking just random things you've heard of. You might get to it.
I'm thinking.
I took my joke question. I'll pay for that. I got it. Damn.
All right. That's 3 words.
I know. I thought it was good.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It's not Viva La Bam.
TV show, man. TV show.
I think the female lead
seasons.
is probably a solid place that you're at.
Yeah.
Me personally, I think that's an important
Yeah,
one.
female lead.
Sure, that should be very helpful.
Seasons.
But all the like female lead shows I can think of are like not fitting in.
Yeah. Not squaring up.
Mm. They're usually heavy in fantasy and sci-fi. You know, witchy ladies.
It's not heavy in fantasy or sci-fi. It's light. Very light.
Damn.
More boots on the ground, you know?
Mm-hmm. Right, traveling to different cities.
I'm like drawing the worst blank right now.
Same. Single city. Does this take place in current time?
Yeah, it's a modern.
That's a good question.
Modern times.
So it's a modern thriller.
It's not old timey or futuristic.
Yeah, neither. Yeah, it's modern. Modern as of the 2000s.
So it's grounded. Yeah. Can't for the life of me. I'm just running out of things to narrow this down to.
Daria. Not the Wild Thornberries.
We've confirmed that it's not animated. So
right.
Maybe the cast would matter to you guys.
Still trying
maybe
to think of female leads.
Maybe the cast. I don't know.
What kind of question would I ask for that?
I mean, you asked Matthew McConaughey, and I think it's Tomas's. You asked
That's
Modern
true,
Times.
I did.
Okay.
And I think eliminating Matthew McConaughey was pretty solid. Maybe we want, I don't know, to eliminate others or non-eliminate others. Who knows? I don't know.
It would help if I knew where to start.
Aren't that many women in Hollywood, you know?
Yeah. Only all of them. Shit. Like, could start eliminating, like, daytime.
I want a lifeline.
Yeah, same here. Where's Aaron? Get on here.
I know, yeah.
I need someone.
He probably would be the anchor right here. I think he watched
be all
a lot
over
of
this.
I
television,
could see
like obscure television is Aaron's like forte.
I can imagine Aaron maybe partook in this show, if that's helpful in any way, shape, or form.
Sure. I feel like he did.
You guys should text him.
Female.
That's loud?
Yeah. Female modern times. 2000s. First
investigative, minor sci-fi elements.
Nice. Loosely investigative, slightly sci-fi-ish. Not animated.
We think it's adult lady.
It's on
adult
theme
female?
with Austin Powers and GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of this is helpful.
Yeah, that's like
Surprising.
It's not getting me there.
Not a lick.
Animated. Yeah,
I think it'll be like as soon as I say what it is, it'll be like, oh yeah, that's the female-led thing show that was like, Austin Powers and GoldenEye adjacent. Like,
okay. God, was I asleep during the 2000s? God.
It's a black hole for me.
Shit.
I could like dock you guys like 20 questions and just give you the answer.
Not yet. I'm not there yet.
Is the in the title?
No.
All right, that doesn't help.
Question number 40.
Okay, I got one. Is the title the main character's name?
Oh boy. No. But that's important.
So the name of the character is not in the title.
Is not in the title, but
What is this butt?
Is this adapted from a book series?
I don't think so. No, I don't think it's an adaptation.
That doesn't help.
Okay. So it's OG. It's OG. No. 2000s. I just got the most
What the
mind-blowing
fuck does that
content
mean?
on the internet.
That does not help me any.
The title's important in that sense. Like,
I'm trying to like, how many TV shows came out in a 10-year span?
Is
quite a few.
Narrows it down, right? Female lead definitely narrows it down, but like if I just oh damn. We need Mike. We need Mike or Aaron.
I know, right?
It's hard with two people. It's like if we're limited,
Mhm.
we're roadblocked,
I don't think either of us have watched this show for sure.
I don't think so. I think I would remember this show if I'd watched it. Whatever the show is.
Right.
How could that title be important?
It's not the character's name, but
Not the character's name, but maybe it's a describing factor of what the character is in the show. I mean, that's the only other thing I can think of. Oh, man. This is a rough one.
But what would that even
Like,
mean?
skip
How
ahead.
how about we pass and we can go on to the
Move on to
character,
the next.
and then you're at question 42, and if you have additional questions later, you can go back to the
Like
TV
that?
show.
I like that.
Okay. So now we're gonna go to the
Yeah.
character.
My brain needs a break.
So this is not the same character necessarily. 'Cause we don't know that. We could know. It could be.
It is a character
And
unrelated to the video game, TV show. It's not in one of those other things.
It's a different character.
They're related only by the overarching theme.
Thing. Is it a male character?
Male character, yes.
Is this an adult male character?
Yes.
Okay. Adult male character. Is this character Caucasian?
Yes.
Okay.
Is this character from a movie?
No.
Okay.
Is this character from a video game?
No.
Oh, great. Another TV show.
Yay!
Okay, an adult male character from a TV show. Is this adult Caucasian male a part of a... If I say government policing, that would encompass detective, spy, police officer.
Yes. He's
The
part
answer
of
is yes to the question.
The answer is yes to that question.
He's part of a government and police institution.
Okay, so part of me is like, I may have been wrong on the TV show, but maybe I'm right on the character.
Uh-huh.
How many questions we got left?
Quite a few. You're on question 48 at this point.
Okay.
But I like how you're
not
moving
that
on this
many.
character. This is good. This is doing it. Got almost half your questions.
Should I do it?
Less than.
Should I do it?
What are you doing?
You can. I don't mind if you want to do it.
Is it Rust Coal?
It's not Rust Coal. Not
All right.
Rust Coal.
All right. But it is an adult white man who is investigative. Mm-hmm.
A police cop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Government, so he's not like
He's in the wide range of government / police / investigative. Like that's very broad. We're going broad on that.
I mean, it could be the Shield. It could be LAPD. NCIS. We're back to the same hole we were in.
Is this character mainly in a big city?
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Rust Coal is looking even better now.
I know, but it's not. It's literally not Rust Coal.
They're not mainly in a big city in the same way that all the other characters have not been. Yeah. Yes, all the other things we've discussed are also not mainly in a big.
Okay, so it's a male Caucasian adult
from a TV show.
Not in a movie and not in a video game. You guys haven't specifically.
Not in a video game. We haven't narrowed that down. Yeah, I'm trying
you
to
certainly
think of
can if you'd like to, but
it could be a book guy. Could be.
I feel like books are off the category.
I don't know.
That has been the theme of Machina Nonsense overall.
I agree.
That's true.
Just depends on how much you want to trust me. Actually, I should say how much you want to trust Mike, because all 5 of these were his. He came up with this entire thing. Right. So
let me just call up Mike then.
Yeah. Call up Mike. Ask him exactly what the 5 are, and
good. I want a friend. Okay, so white male, assuming he's in a TV show, small town, I guess, right? Did we kind of?
He was not.
No. I'm saying not a major city. I guess is the
not mainly in a big city.
Okay.
He watched The Wire. Eric did watch The Wire recently, so I keep thinking of that. That's a big city.
The Wire.
Right.
Gotcha.
Big city stuff. Law and Order, big city stuff.
Got it. Are we going to ask the same questions for this?
No.
No.
Is it my question?
No, I'm going to ask a physique question, I guess.
Okay.
this character in shape?
Yeah, they are.
Okay. So they're not a fat guy.
Not a fat guy. Some previous questions would be helpful here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to shut you down when you said that, Tomas. I was in a different
you're good.
place.
No, you're doing so good at the beginning of this.
Yeah, you guys still have, I need to reiterate, you have a lot of questions available. Like, you guys can just throw some pie in the sky kind of bullshit out and be perfectly fine still. Just so you guys know.
I'm good at video games. I'm good at movies. Not good at everything else.
I'm still trying to stop thinking about investigative ladies.
Yeah.
In a TV show.
That's another one. Maybe it'll come back to us after.
It'll have to. Okay. But this in shape adult white male,
the everyman,
who's part of generally government policing.
He's investigative
stuff. Yes,
he's investigative. Is
not
he
from
American?
Movies and not from video games. Yes, American.
Okay.
American government police agent. Police. Cops.
Police cops.
Police cops. We work on this.
Yeah, right now you got a character, a male, a Caucasian male in shape, not from movies, not from video games, part of generally the government policing / investigative world. Not Rust Cole and not mainly set in a big city.
But he's American.
He's American.
Well, we don't have a time frame on this one.
You don't have a time frame on the character at this point, no.
Yeah, but like the X-Files is like the only thing that keeps coming to mind in my head. I mean, he was FBI.
Yeah, you can try to narrow down a time frame.
Like a branch of government too. This person and part of the Federal Bureau of Investigation?
I'm going to make 100% sure, but I'm fairly certain they are not.
Okay. Walk into his room, Kayla.
Right, yeah.
The answers. Let me run down there real quick.
Yeah, so if they are, I don't think it's as like a big part of, like, it's not specifically the FBI, no.
To the character, is this in a TV show?
Yes.
Okay, now we know that for certain. That was the one in the air. For sure.
All right.
This is a TV character.
Very
in shape, adult white man from America.
Not part of the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
No, I'm yeah, I don't.
He could be more of like a.
We would know. It's not Agent Mulder.
Right. Let's try to narrow like a year ish.
Yes.
Decade or something.
Want to shoot for 90s?
Yeah.
All right. So the show that this character is in take place during did it come out in the 90s?
No.
Okay. Keep shooting decades until we're in the hot zone?
Did it come out after the 90s?
Yes.
All right, we at least know what direction to go.
Yeah. To the moon.
Okay.
We're back in the 2000s. We're back in the 2000s.
You are.
We are.
2010. We're fucked.
It's a black hole, man. It's a black hole for me.
It is. It's an abyss.
56.
Like mine.
Oh.
That's still so many. Why are
we
you
still
guys
got two more categories, don't we?
We have three. Well, no. We got one after this one. We've
like one and a half after
we've dug
this
around
one.
in two. Yeah.
There's 5 total categories.
Yes, and you've gotten 2 very early.
Yes,
we
and
could
there's
slay these dragons, then we can take a little breather.
Doesn't give me 20 questions each, is what I'm saying.
I know. Well, we never had that to begin with. It was fine.
No, but we were doing well.
Good. Yeah. Now we're not.
Right. You can keep narrowing it down if you want.
Post 2000 show.
2000 to 2010? Question mark.
Oh, yes. Well, premiered. Yes.
But it eclipses.
It does.
It goes past. Okay, so it breaks the barrier.
Is this show still being released?
Let's see. Yes.
Still being released. Holy shit. So more than 10 years. I mean, that does help a lot. That's
very long running.
Yeah, what's still going? Male character. We did not ask if this character is the lead yet, have we?
No, I don't think so.
Is this character the lead of the show?
Yes.
Okay. Still going on.
It is confirmed. I just confirmed.
Okay.
It is still being released.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fresher in our memories.
I got no excuse now.
I know that you guys are both very aware of this character. Yes.
Oh, okay. I like that. So it's gonna sting even more when we can't get it.
Is this of current time?
Yes. We'll just go with yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, that was in regards of like where it takes place and like
right
kind of universe.
The setting. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so it's an over 10-year-old show still going on in relatively modern times. Not one of the big like CSI like cop shows.
I'll say there's a question that you asked on a previous category that's super important here. Just giving a hint there. Little bit of help.
Jeez. Well, I have not been taking great notes, so.
Is this animated character?
That's the question. It is an animated character.
What animated shows started? Still going on.
That was question number 60. We got 20.
I got a thought. I got a thought on an animated spy.
I'll let you shift. I'll toss you a question. I don't care about the order. Fuck it at this point.
I want to kind of narrow it down, but the only question I have just super narrows it down and doesn't help us break down stuff.
An immensely specific question.
Yeah.
The feeling I know your immensely specific question, even.
Yeah. Is that a good question?
I cannot say.
Is this the title of this show? The person's name?
Yes.
It's Archer, Tomas.
Is it Archer?
It is Archer on question 62.
We did it.
We get the character. He's a spy.
Now the theme should be maybe coming into,
Hey, Brendan.
Yes, but that still does not help me the show at all. I need Google.
Yeah. You want to? How many questions we got left? Like 18?
We've got the location.
Yeah, you're on question 63 at this point. So
we got.
You've gotten the video game, you've gotten the movie, and you've gotten the character. And let's recap on what those are. So the video game was 007 GoldenEye for the N64. The movie was Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery. And the character was Archer. Now, you're still looking for a TV show. The female lead, maybe on theme
Location.
Here.
To be a spy, a lady spy TV show.
Yeah. Lady
I don't think there's a ton
Lady
of them.
Spy.
I don't think there
don't
are.
Have any of them?
Yeah, like it's like Kayla's saying, like that decade is just a blur, man. I was either going to concerts, doing jujitsu, or
We can move to
Smoking pot.
location if we want.
I was getting dime bags. Drinking under bridges and shit.
I find
There
that
we
the
go.
location one might be the most difficult. I thought the TV show would be on the easier end, but we can move on to the location and try to get the TV show after. Perfectly fine.
Yeah, look. How about we try location for like a few questions and then jump back? I mean, we got
use
2/3.
Yeah.
We got more than half of the load, so I mean, still got a passing grade. So
How does being a spy fit into location? So it's got to be like a.
maybe like
Is this
an
a
organization.
secret location?
Yeah, I'd call it a secret location.
So like the Bat
Secret
Cave
location,
or something
yeah.
like that.
At very
Ooh,
least, a very
yeah,
special location. Yeah.
I mean, Batman is a detective.
He'd be detecting shit.
Is this location is it a fictional like city location?
I think so. Yeah. I don't think it actually exists.
Like not a real deal.
Right. Let me.
So you said Batman,
I've
so
got
I
it
thought
pulled up.
Gotham, and I was like, still like in the back of my brain thinking of that other question. Like,
I don't know why I just can't get like a redheaded woman out of my head. That's all I see. It's a redheaded woman. But I don't know what that means.
We got nothing
Like
else.
Wendy?
Run with it.
Oh, for the
Wendy
TV show character?
Yeah.
Is it the Wendy Williams show?
I was hoping to get
three
a
words. Three words.
Baconator.
So I'm almost certain that
Yeah.
that the location is 100% fictional, but
Okay.
you know, I had questions. Let's say I had questions on whether it actually was.
Okay. So you weren't sure. I mean, yeah, this one may be more of a black hole than we think it is.
Is this a location in a movie?
Not yet.
Oh shit. Not yet.
I think I'm going to lean into you for this, Tomas. I think
you should.
I think
you should
this
lean
will
into
be
Tomas.
a solid
More like an
state
like an MCU
or liquid
kind of thing?
or no. I think it'll be a Metal Gear thing.
Gear? Is it a Metal Gear? No. Well, I mean, there's a few things.
And they're spies, right? They're spying and shit.
They're absolutely spying. The series taking place in the Solid universe.
Yes.
So that would make it Shadow Moses as the place. Shadow.
But it's something that he had to look up
island in Alaska.
But maybe it's more specific.
I mean, Metal Gear Solid 1 takes place in a nuclear waste depository on an island in Alaska. The place is called Shadow Moses.
You asked him already if it was in the what?
He asked the Solid universe, and I said yes.
Fictional. Yeah.
Solid universe.
So there's only a few places it can be. So
Is this a place where the quote unquote hero? Is that not helpful?
Solid Snake is a hero. Okay.
But we want to know if it's
see,
a hero and not the, like, there might be a hero place and a villain place. I don't know. But like no.
Wish I knew more about like where the show is gonna like which part of the story takes place. I mean, I can ask. I could just ask. Is it Shadow Moses?
It's Shadow Moses. Yes, I had to look up.
Okay.
Because yes, it is like set in Alaska, and there may be a nuclear
it's on an island in Alaska.
Right, but the Shadow Moses complex does not technically exist.
I think we got the place in the shortest amount of questions.
That was the idea, was like, once you have the theme and you kind of know, I thought maybe that would assist there. So you're on question 68.
It went without her heaven, I guess. So. Shit, we got like one question a moment.
You still are completely possible to,
What kind of...
Do you want me to do a little recap? You guys killed location. That was pretty sick.
Yeah.
But not yet.
I'm happy
gave
about
it
that
to me.
one. Yeah.
So we have GoldenEye as our video game. We have Austin Powers as our movie. Our character is Archer. Our location is Shadow Moses. I think you guys should be getting the theme. So for our TV show, female-led, 2000s, at least 5 seasons. Not Matthew McConaughey. He's not involved in any way. It's not a comedy. It's not animated. There are minor supernatural and sci-fi elements. Not a 3+ word title. The title is not the main character's name, but that's important regardless. It's not an adaptation. It's not on an island exclusively. Or in a big city exclusively. Not in the Law and Order expanded universe either.
Is the title of the show the character's like occupation or the action that they're doing?
Kind of. I'll say no, though. It's still important, but no, it's not their. It's not their occupation. The title is not like the character's occupation.
I'm still so lost on this one.
We know that this is not animated. We know that it's a female. Is it an adult female?
Now, do we want to burn question 69? Yes,
I forgot about that part. I'm sorry. I was just going.
I don't think. Okay. I think you're gonna have to. It is an adult. Yes, an adult female for question 69.
Adult female.
Well, that's a good thing to be certain of.
Certainly,
69.
It's a narrower, yeah,
without a doubt.
Hey, whoa.
Question 70.
Right.
I'm still so lost in the minutia of this question. Like it's 2000s, 5 or more seasons. So this is killing me because it has to have been popular.
Right.
I think there's zero chance that you guys don't know this or whatever else. Like maybe you never even caught an episode, but 100% you guys are like, oh yeah, that show.
Fuck.
Well, what if I don't know anything about it?
I think you do. Even if I told you it right now, I think you could probably give me at very least the the main protagonist's like legitimate name, like her, or like the actress. I think you know the actress.
Do we know if this is a white woman?
Okay.
We haven't
We have
asked
not
that.
asked.
Would you like to know if it's a white woman or not?
Sure.
Yes.
Tomas,
go
do you
for
agree? Yeah.
It's a white
right.
girl. All right.
Yeah.
It's a white woman. Typical. It takes place in modern times.
Well, it's
too,
not
or at
Jane the
least
Virgin.
of its time. It took. It's not a comedy.
Not a comedy. Not animated.
Yeah, fuck, man. This should have put this one at the end. Fuck.
No, it is now.
Who fucking...
Take me back to Shadow Moses.
I'm just gonna start asking hella questions.
Yeah, go ahead. Do it. Fire away. Is it Pat Benatar now?
Does this person live a secret life? Like they have a job and they do okay. Secret life person. Secret life of pets.
Yep, it's the secret life of pets. You got it on question 72. No.
The
Secret
show
Okay.
about a person who lives a secret life.
A female who lives a secret life.
A white woman.
All true.
Typical. Second life. Secret life.
I mean, Watchmen came out far not in this time period, right?
Oh, you're talking about like the Watchmen
The show.
series?
That came out
Oh,
like
that
2
came
years
out
ago.
like recent.
Right.
Yeah, that was recent. Yeah. The movie didn't even come out in that time.
Right. Hey, she got a secret life, and she's not a white woman, though. True.
Yeah, it's true. Rorschach's journal. God, nothing, absolutely nothing is coming to mind in this.
The listeners
era of
are so angry
lead.
at you guys right now. They're just like,
I'm sure they are.
God, this is the
Let them. They weren't here, man.
This is the show. We know the show.
Who knows this show? I don't think anybody knows this show.
I'm pretty sure my finger is on the pulse of what the fans are into. Okay. So, if I don't know, they don't know. They don't know Jack. That's why they listen to us.
If I remember correctly, I think friend of the show Josh was a fan of the show as well. There's a freebie for you guys.
That narrows
Not
it
that
down to like
helps.
20 shows.
Right.
Yeah.
And I could see Aaron being into it too, but I don't know.
Okay. Well, female lead. It's
It's
not
in
Dairy
his
Girls.
It's in his kind of some of his genres. He likes some.
It
of
ain't British. Well, it's,
Yeah,
it's an American woman. I don't know that it ain't British.
American woman.
Technically,
Second
you guys
Life.
never asked that question.
I know.
Oh my god.
I don't know if that helps.
Yeah,
in
I don't know
any
if
way,
that would help right now. Yeah.
Does this TV show
At this
take
point.
place in America?
At points.
Did we already know that?
Ooh, so she jet set.
Let me make sure you
Yeah,
didn't ask that
back
one. It
and
sounded like
I asked if it took place in a big city before.
you did.
You said not
Right.
a single
Yeah.
city.
So she travels.
Mm-hmm.
Question 73.
Jesus Christ.
I think you guys are gonna maybe get it.
I don't know.
We're gonna
not too
take
confident
every
at this point.
question. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna fucking squeeze this lemon for all she's got, but like I'm running out of questions.
They live
I
a
think
secret
to narrow shit down.
life.
Kayla
I know
mentioned
they live a
something
secret
earlier
life.
that was like she didn't ask the question, but she was just like spitballing, and it was
Helpful.
right on the money. I don't know.
Secret life, female.
Does this woman have red
travels.
hair?
Famously known for that at points, yes.
Red hair.
Mm-hmm. Because that's so not eye-catching. You can totally be undercover with bright red hair.
It's true.
I don't know, so is that like Scarlett Johansson? But that's a TV show. I mean, a movie.
ScarJo. Oh, we got a time
And is she
frame,
even
too.
like
That's the
a...
thing.
Right, is she even like a 2000s... Because this is 2000 to 2009 TV show.
Correct.
Yes. It bookends in that decade.
At least 5 seasons.
At least. Like that's the part that's killing me. Like it is a prominent show. There's probably I'm not gonna say probably. There is a subreddit for this show.
Oh, I'm 100%. It's probably more active, around this time, I think, but...
Yeah, well. That's my question. Is there a subreddit? No, fuck.
Don't make me go on Reddit, Tomas. Don't make me, please.
I'm going to. Make sure you got all of your ad blocks and all of your filters. Make sure you got some kind of VPN of sorts. So redhead, that's a thing now.
She's known for having red hair at times. So, something kind of flaky is what Eric said.
She lives a secret life, so she probably goes between switching wigs and shit, Not ringing any bells?
Good call.
Nope. Annie, the orphan spy.
You got it,
Absolutely.
Annie, the orphan spy, the 2000s hottest show.
Oh God, that sounds oddly familiar.
Does this woman kill people?
Yes.
A lot,
Right.
I'd imagine. So she a badass, take no nonsense lady who puts on a wig to do her secret murder job.
I can think of movies, but I can't think of shows.
This is great. They're probably
any femme fatales come to mind?
I'll give you a freebie. On the PlayStation 2 cover of the video game adaptation of this TV show, the character has her signature red hair.
Ooh, so there's a video game adaptation of
There
this.
is a video game adaptation of this very popular show from the 2000s.
With a
I don't
killing
know.
woman
But
with red hair?
Oh, God. This is ridiculous. Okay, just for the life of me.
Does
Channel Mike.
Is this woman... That's not gonna help me at all. Never mind.
Maybe it will. What was it?
No, I don't want to ask it.
Okay. Question 75. Killer woman leading a secret life, red hair, over 5 seasons.
I mean, Dexter would fit, but not Dexter.
He's not the lead role.
He doesn't wear a wig.
He's not a female.
I don't know. They probably don't show dick in that, so you never know.
Oh my God, this is gonna kill us, isn't it? Like the second we find out what this is.
Can you think of any actors that would help? I keep thinking Scarlett Johansson, but I cannot think of any TV show that Scarlett Johansson was in the 2000s.
Yeah, I think if you got the actor, it would even one of the maybe one of the supporting actors would even help you probably.
But we have no connection to this world, so coming up with anybody else in it is not helpful.
Right. The
My
main
brain
protagonist
just keeps teetering. I was in the era of edginess, 2000s. You said the video game was an adaptation, though, right? So this is its own source, IP,
yeah.
So it's not for some reason my brain just keeps going to fucking like vampires. But that was a popular thing back then.
Yeah,
it was.
That's why I thought asking about the book stuff would be helpful.
Yeah, but it's
no book.
I thought, did we?
What was that?
Whether or not it was a book? Yeah, there's no.
I asked if it was
like an adaptation from something. Yeah, it was not.
Yeah. It's its own intelligent property.
Fuck. What question are we at?
75.
75.
Is this actress still current?
Yeah, she's still acting. Mm-hmm.
Still acting.
I cannot think of anything with a red wig.
Yeah, red
what
wig.
Was that plastic surgery show? Was that anything that would work for this?
Nip Tuck.
Nip Tuck.
I have no idea. I never watched that show.
I don't either. Do they kill people in it?
I don't know.
Planting devices that will make you die of natural causes.
I'll give you that. Nip Tuck was a very male-driven television program.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Who would have guessed?
Yeah.
2 male doctors were the main characters.
Okay.
Good show. Same time period.
Eric's
around the same time period.
I know. I'm trying to dig into that vault.
Closer.
Yeah.
I can't. Live in me. Like, it sounds oddly familiar. But, like, I could probably guarantee you I've never watched a minute of this show.
Is this character over 30?
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay, so they're relatively young.
So that's probably the premise of she's a smoking hot killing machine, but she's probably like a librarian by daytime. Finster librarian by day, murdering red by night.
Question 77.
Oh my god.
Dominatrix. I know. Oh, this is rough.
Dig into that vault.
Just think how rough this is going to be to edit, guys. Just think this is going to be fun.
I know. Yeah, well, I mean, you could just cut out like 30 minutes. Like, it was just like,
of dead air. Yeah. That's going to be most of my day tomorrow.
That's fine. That's fine.
Blame Aaron. He didn't show up.
True.
Aaron would have got this first shot. Guaranteed.
Really, blame Mike. I'm telling you, blame Mike. He came up with this whole the theme, all of the categories. He got it all.
Man, I was asleep during 2000 to 2010. There's a video game about this too, huh?
PlayStation 2 video game. Yeah, came up right away.
PS2.
Yeah.
PlayStation 2 video game.
Is the actress who plays this known to be shapely, voluptuous?
No.
Okay. No ScarJo.
No. She's not rocking out of the front or back. Okay. I
think that's a solid question.
Yeah. Cameron Diaz in any shows? She already quit acting by then, right?
Yeah, this person is still acting.
Active, yeah.
I've seen Jennifer Aniston in lingerie. She's voluptuous.
Oh, that's I think most actors.
I've seen her in her bra and underwear. She's shapely.
If by shapely you mean she's good looking, yeah, she's got a fantastic figure, but I would not put her in the same category as Scarlett Johansson, as you say, who is very, well endowed in herself.
It don't mean but if it ain't got that jut.
Yes, yes, the classic line. Let's.
I have no idea.
Let's look up pictures of Jennifer Aniston.
No, I'm not looking up Jennifer Aniston at all.
Yeah, that's a debate for another episode, guys.
I will tell you that I don't know if he's ever seen this television show, but good friend, The General, is a very big fan of this actress, let's say. And she is indeed, I am confirming right now, she is indeed still working. She has credits going into 2023.
Nothing. What was that?
She's still working. She's got credits going into next year.
Oh,
so she is actively still working.
Is that Mila Spopovich? Was she in a show?
Hey, that lady is not shapely.
You're right, and this actress is not voluptuous.
She is prolific, if nothing else.
78. Question 78.
No shows.
I mean, that doesn't narrow it down for me at all, though. Like, even if she was like in some show I was unaware of in the 2000s.
Right.
But I do know the general loves him some Mila Spopovich, because she played every video game character you can think of in a movie, and
I would say this actress has more,
everything he's ever played.
I'd say this actress has more range. I'll just put that out there.
Okay.
Freebies all around, just tossing them out. This actress has more range than a Mila Jovovich, I would say. Not that I dislike Mila Jovovich. She's cool, but I feel like she's thoroughly an action star. You know? This actress has a little more appeal than that.
You just went from narrowing it down to opening it back to the ocean again, because female character that the general enjoys. Doesn't
really narrow it down.
I'll go so far as he's mentioned a romantic comedy that she's in many times. That is the best, I think, fucking thing that I can give you.
Well, I haven't hung out with the general in a while, so this one's on you, Kayla.
All right. I don't really think Katherine Heigl
is
acting anymore.
Stuff.
And I wouldn't also say that she doesn't have range. God. I thought of 27 dresses, because no general mentions that.
Oh, maybe I'm getting that confused, actually. I don't
think we're getting this, Kayla.
It's not
That's Katherine Heigl. She is not acting anymore. Not, widely.
If I said this actress was once married to Ben Affleck, would that help anyone?
Oh my God.
No, she ain't putting on a red wig and going in a TV show in the 2000s. And also, she's not a white woman.
You're correct about Jennifer Lopez. You are 100% correct that she is none of the things that we have.
Voluptuous.
Anything for Selena.
Fuck.
Who else was Affleck married to?
I don't think he's been married to that many people, guys.
I don't think so either.
Is he married to Sandra Bullock?
You're thinking of the Hollywood chopper guy, right? They're West Coast choppers. Jesse James, right? I think that was his name.
There we go.
He was married to Sandra Bullock at one point. I think they had a very messy divorce.
I thought you were trying to talk about Ryan Reynolds.
Casey Affleck's career.
Love Casey Affleck.
I don't know who was married to Ben Affleck.
Man.
Neither do I.
The fans are just throwing their listening devices around the room right now.
That's fine.
Is this a blonde woman?
Them here, Eric.
No, she's not. The actress is not blonde.
Not blonde.
I don't think she's ever worn blonde hair, as far as even dyed. I don't know that she's ever.
Sandra Bullock has been blonde.
Sandra Bullock has been blonde, yes. And I mean, who knows? I haven't tracked this actress's every move for the last 30 years or something, but she's not known for being blonde whatsoever, even dyed.
I think this is the showstopper.
That's 78. I'm just gonna.
You're on 79, and then you have to guess the television program.
Oof. 5 seasons. 5 seasons in a movie. Got it. No.
Video game. So there's got to be obviously action in it.
Yeah, you've confirmed that this person kills. So I'd say there's action.
Yeah.
Is this a one-word title?
Yes, it is.
Now we have to guess.
Now you have to guess
That's
the
it.
television show
That's
that
it.
has one-word title
That's it.
about a
One-word title.
killer.
This is not my question,
Red
Tomas.
blonde.
Is Ultraviolet a show or a movie with Mila Jovovich? Isn't that a thing?
That's
Eric's
a
left.
movie. That's a
Damn!
movie. That's a movie.
It hit me.
That's,
I was like, big light
I feel
came
like that
in.
is so much more obscure
You
than
got-
what this TV show
yeah,
is.
it's a little bit. I know. It's gonna
An
kill
image
us.
popped into my face of like her with the purple background.
And Mila Jovovich has not been married to Ben
It's not the
Affleck.
person we've confirmed.
It's one word title though, right?
Sure.
We got that. That's
It
good.
is.
I didn't ask if it was Ultraviolet. I asked Tomas a question. I made
You
it.
didn't.
that's
I
true.
agree. I agree. And I'm pretty
But
sure
we know
isn't
it's
that
one word.
Charlize Theron in Ultraviolet?
I don't know who it is.
Oh,
I've never
God.
seen it.
Let's see what the fuck
Nope.
Ultraviolet
Something-
is.
Something popped into my mind, and I got a question that I like out of it.
Gosh.
I think it was like adjacent to that Aeon Flux, like kind of like.
Well, Kayla's right. Ultraviolet was indeed Mila Jovovich. So at least you got that.
okay,
We got
so you
that.
got that.
You got that.
She's a skinny, unshapely woman in action stuff that I believe has never had real blonde hair and
Let's go 4.5.
would put on a red wig and murder people. I'm believing it.
True. She's been like a redhead in like 90% of her roles. So
Right.
All right, what do we got for a television show on theme?
I mean,
show.
it's like a
One word title.
And she kills people.
Red Sparrow. Like, this is not what I'm saying. I'm just spitballing things. I know it's one word, but it's like one of those like
It's one of those.
I'm a Black Widow. I am
It is one of those.
trained by birth
Yes.
to go and kill men. That puts on a red wig, goes into the red room.
We know everything about this show except this show.
Gets married to Ben Affleck. Still acting.
I get it. Sucks. Yeah, divorces shortly afterwards. Still
Not a
acting.
blonde
Like,
woman.
We know
I don't.
everything about this show except for what this show is.
I don't even have a guess.
Do you guys want me to
But
give
that
you
white
it
girl
at this point?
who puts on a red wig to kill people.
So
I
good.
got nothing.
I don't even got a
tapped
guess. Yeah.
No, I got nothing.
All right. Well,
I mean,
said
I'm tapped out. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm hungry.
Right.
I'm getting
I
irritable here.
I said the name mattered. It wasn't the person's
Pretty
title,
sure I
but it
froze
did matter.
again.
Alias. The show is Alias.
I
I can see
really
Eric moving again.
cannot tell you anything about that. Besides the fact, yes, I've heard of that show. It's only the
Starring
title.
Jennifer Garner is the
I didn't know that.
That's
married
not
to Ben
freezing.
Affleck.
That would not help me at all.
Also starring one Bradley Cooper as well. In
I never
this
knew that.
television show. Oh,
Yeah,
well, you guys
that's-
tried.
That one
Literally.
that was a miss for us.
I've literally only heard the name of the show.
Same.
It's
Couldn't have told you anything about it.
it's everything you guys have
You
mentioned.
picked the wrong pod members for this one.
It's a pretty cool show. She's a female secret agent who thinks
Mhm.
she's in the CIA, but actually she's been working her whole career for like a basically Hydra.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
accidentally she did not know that she was being kind of double crossed. So cool ass show. Jennifer Garner burst on the scene. 105 episodes. This was a very popular television program. But
I never knew that she was even in a show. I don't think
This is where
the other shows.
I think she had some acting credits before this, but this was without a doubt where she like blew up. She got the Elektra role in Daredevil around this time, and married Ben Affleck around that time, and career exploded from there. Still working to this day. Still doing pretty well, Jennifer Garner. She was just in the Adam Project, you know?
13 going on 30.
13 going on 30 was the movie I was talking about. He does like that movie, right? I wasn't wrong about that, I thought. But I think I was
Damn, they were married a long time.
They were married. They have like multiple children, I think. Yes. Yes.
They do. Wow. They have 3.
Yeah, you guys tried.
Oh, shit.
It's literally the second thing that comes up as her, too. I've never seen that.
It's a whole
Not
thing,
in a
guys.
million years.
Even like the title that I'm picturing, like the aesthetic, it is the Aliens aesthetic, and it's clearly not what this is. I've never seen any of this.
Nope.
Well,
but
hey,
we tried. Everybody else knew.
That was brutal.
So that was 80 questions,
for our black
listeners.
Honestly, I don't think everybody else knew. I don't think they did. I think Mike knew, and then Eric knew because he hit the answers.
Well, blame it on Mike. Blame it on Mike. That was 80 questions on episode 80 of the Machine of Nonsense. If you guys haven't seen it, go check out Alias. It's probably on like Hulu or something. Pretty cool show. 5 seasons, 105 episodes. Jennifer Garner's smoking hot, cool CIA agent lady.
Sure she is. So I've been told.
And the theme, if you didn't get it, was Secret Agent Man. That was the theme.
Secret Agent Man.
Exactly. So episode 80 of the Machine of Nonsense is wrapping up. Join us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Also, you can leave us a voicemail and tell us how much you love Alias at anchor.fm/Machine of Nonsense. We'd love to hear from you. We're getting out of here, and we're saying goodbye.
Yeah. See ya.